A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Muhammadin wa ala alihi wasallam. Today we will study fourth Ruku of Surah An Nahl. Our last session ended with this statement that on the day of resurrection, those who have lack of interest and animosity regarding reality, they will not only bear the burdens of their sins, but also some of the burdens of those people whom they deviated from the right course. And this perception is totally faulty. With this supplication that may Allah Almighty help us in understanding the true context of the Holy Quran by the grace of His beloved Prophet Rahmatul lil Alameen Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Let us start today's session, Surah An Nahl, Ruku 4, comprising verses 26 to 34. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Qad makara allazina min qablihim. Surely they had plotted who were before them. فَأَتَلَّهُ بُنْيَانَهُمْ مِنَ الْقَوَائِدِ. So Allah seized the foundation of their build. فَخَرَّ عَلَيْهِمُ السَّقْفُ مِنْ فَوْقِهِمْ. Thus their roof fell on them from above. وَأَتَاهُمُ الْعَذَابُ مِنْ حَيْثُ لَا يَشْعُرُونَ. And the persecution came upon them from where they did not perceive. The first underlined word is bunyanahum, their structure. Al-Qawaid, foundations. As-Saqfu, roof. Today, those who are striving to let down the truth and are scheming new ways of deception and delusion. Similarly, the people before them devised similar plots. Just look around what had been the end result. The system of divine law eradicated their edifice of delusion and deceit, and the things on which they relied fell upon them. The punishment came upon them from where they had no idea. From this example, it is also obvious that for all nations, the system of divine laws regarding punishment and reward is same and has been going on since its inception. According to it, those beings who are striving to let down the reality, their consequence will be like those of the ancient people who did similar acts. In chapter 16, Surah An Nahl, verse 45, it is mentioned, do those who contrive evil plots immune from that Allah makes them sink into the earth, or from that the punishment comes to them from where they would not perceive. Summa yawmal qiyamati yukzihim wa yakulu aina shuraka'iyal lazina kuntum tushakuna fihim. Then on the day of resurrection, He will disgrace them and say, where are my partners for whom you used to oppose? قال الذين أوتوا العلم إن الخزي اليوم والسوء على الكافرين. Those who were given the knowledge will say, indeed, today the contraveners have disgrace and evil. Tushakuna, oppose. Those who disobey the truth, their end is disgrace in this world as well as on the day of resurrection. When these people are brought before their Lord for reckoning, they will be asked by their Lord, tell me now, where are my partners for the sake of whom you used to stay away from the truth and argue with those who conveyed it? At this occasion, the people who got true knowledge will not be humiliated, and they will say about such people, today, disgrace and misery are only for the disbelievers. In chapter 9, Surah At-Tawbah, verse 63, it is mentioned, do they not know that for one who opposes Allah Almighty and His noble messenger is the fire of hell? To remain in it, this is the greatest humiliation. Allazina tatawaffahumul malaikatu zalimi anfusihim. When they are given death by angels who are wronging themselves. فَأَلْقَوُا السَّلَامَ مَا كُنَّا نَعْمَلُ مِنْ سُوءٍ. They proffer with submission, we never used to do any wrong. Bala inna Allah alimum bima kuntum ta'malun. Why not? Indeed, Allah knows what you do. Fadkhulu awaba jahannama khalidina fiha. So enter in the gates of hell and stay there. Falabesa maswal mutakabbirin. So how much sphere is the place for arrogant. Zalimi, wronging. Those people who are doing bad for themselves, when the angels come to them to take their lives, these transgressors forget their actions and offer subjugation with this statement that they did not perform any evil deed in their whole life. They are told, Allah knows whatever you did, and now enter in the gates of hell because of your actions, and remain there so that you may taste the punishment of your sins. In reality, those who remain stubborn against reality, veracity, their consequence will be severe. In chapter 9, Surah Az-Zumar, verse 60, it is mentioned about the haughty people. And on the day of resurrection, you will see those who lied about Allah with their faces blackened. Is there not in hell a residence for the arrogant? Wakila lillazina taku maza anzala rabbukum kalu khaira. And when it is asked from the cautious what your Lord has sent down, they say benediction. Lillazina ahsanu fi hazihi dunya hasana. For those who do welfare in this world. Wala darul akhirati khair. A benediction in the hereafter. Wala nema darul muttaqeen. And what a good abode for cautious. Contrary to the arrogant people, when it is asked from the righteous people that what Allah has sent down, they reply that Allah has sent down blessings. Those people who adhere path of benefaction, they will have the best reward, not only in this world but also in the hereafter. O reader of Quran, see yourself how much good is the consequence of the righteous people. In chapter 8, Surah An Nahl, verse 31, it is mentioned, but for the righteous there is a place of prosperity. Jannatu adni yadkhulunaha tajri min tahtihal anharu lahum fiha ma yasha'un. Evergreen gardens in which they will enter. Streams are flowing under them. They will have what they will. Kazalika yazillahul muttaqeen. This is how Allah rewards the cautious. Adni, evergreen. In this verse, there is some description about the residence of the righteous people. Their abode is in the evergreen gardens in which rivers flow, abundance of good things and what they desire. It is stated in chapter 51, Surah Az-Zariyat, verse 15. The cautious are in gardens and fountains. And in chapter 52, Surah At-Tur, verse 17, it is said, verily, the cautious are in gardens and benedictions. Allazina tatawaffahumul malaikatu tayyibin yakuluna salamun alaykum. When the death is given by the angels to the beneficial people, say, peace be upon you. Udkhulul jannata bima kuntum ta'malun. Enter in the paradise for what you used to do. Tayyibina, those pure and beneficial. For the people who have purified themselves and are doing beneficial things for others, when the angels take their lives, they welcome them and ask them to enter in paradise because of their actions. Before this, verse 28 mentioned death and end of the oppressors, and in this verse, the death and end result of those who adopt purity is discussed. Obviously, when the two ways are different, the end would also be different. In chapter 5, Surah Al Maida, verse 100, it is mentioned, say, the evil and the good are not equal. Even though the abundance of evil may attract you, so be cautious of Allah Almighty, O people of understanding, so that you may be successful. هل ينظرون إلا أن تأتيهم الملائكة أو يأتي أمر ربك. Do the disbelievers await except that the angels should come to them, or there comes commandment of your Lord? كذلك فعل الذين من قبلهم. Similar was the action done by formers. وما ظلمهم الله ولكن كانوا أنفسهم يظلمون. And Allah did not wrong them, but they wronged themselves. فأصابهم سيئات ما عملوا وحاق بهم ما كانوا به يستهزئون. So they were struck by the evil consequences of what they did and were enveloped by what they used to ridicule. Haka enfolded. When the consequences of both actions are evident, then are the contraveners waiting for that moment when the angels may come to them or the command of Lord may arrive to them. Such like perception was shown by the ancient people, and they were caught for their deeds. Allah did not oppress them, but they oppressed themselves. This is the reality, and this is the law, that Allah Almighty does not do the slightest injustice to anyone. Rather, He pardons most of the follies of people. In chapter 17, Surah Bani Israel, verse 71, it is mentioned, one day we shall call together all human beings with their imams, those who are given the record in their right hand will read it, and they will not be dealt with unjustly in the least. And in chapter 10, Surah Yunus, verse 44, it is given, verily, Allah does not oppress people, but people oppress themselves. When a person abuses another person, he will be treated accordingly with respect to the law of cause and effect. In this sense, what he did comes down to him, and in this way, it is wronging on one's own self. Verse 34 is highlighting that despite having wisdom and understanding, those who turn away from the truth, the evil deeds they do, and the things they mock will one day catch up with them. In chapter 46, Surah Al Ahqaf, verse 26, it is mentioned, and we had certainly established them in such as we have not established you. And we made for them hearing and visions and hearts. But their hearing and vision and hearts availed them not from anything when they were rejecting the signs of Allah Almighty, and they were enveloped by what they used to ridicule. A summary of the Ruku. The way the arrogant are trying to let down the truth, like them, former people also plotted various schemes. But the divine system eradicated their building of delusion and deception, and the things on which they relied fell upon them. Such people will have disgrace and humiliation on the day of resurrection. When angels take the life of these people, they show subservience and say that they have not done any evil deed. As a recompense, they are cast into hell. The believers have the conviction that Allah Almighty has sent down benediction, and they spend their whole life in a promising way. At the occasion of their death, they are greeted by the angels and are admitted in the evergreen paradise. The good and evil ways and their end results are very obvious. Now it is one's own choice to opt. As such, he will be responsible for his own consequences. May Allah Almighty help us in understanding the true context of the Holy Quran, and may we act upon it according to the guidance of Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Sadaqallahul Aliyul Azim. Sallallahu Ta'ala ala Habibihi Muhammadun wa alihi wasallam.